shave my beard. Is it all crooked again today? 1 second, 1 second. Let's take care of this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right there. That's the stuff, that's the stuff. Ow, ow, oh, ow. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Better? Sort of. My problem is I shower at night, right? That way my bed stays clean longer. That's my theory. And then I wake up in the morning and my beard is just all like all over the place. That's why this is really long again. I'm not growing it out again, guys. Don't worry. I need to get to my barber and trim it down again. But my barber's at home, so it might be a couple of weeks yet, or a week or two. Anyways, it doesn't look too bad yet, eh? Kind of. Still good. So we're here at Resaca, Georgia. This is where we slept tonight, at the Flying J right there. You can see that, that's just, oh, there it is, Flying J. And we are just getting our day going. So thanks for joining me today, guys. This is just another day in my life, and this is just a little video blog of what I do every day. So welcome to all you new people. Welcome. There's a new video every single day of the week, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I miss the odd day here and there, but hey, no one's perfect. Let's get out on the road. I need to get moving. On the road again. Back home. Back home. I'm gonna go around you, JB Hunt, because I don't like the speed you've chosen to go. How about that? You can go 50 mile an hour in that lane, I don't mind. I'm gonna do the speed limit in this lane. Speed limits are fun. Excuse me. Car's wandering a little bit close to my truck there, Mr. Ferd. He just about rubbed up against my trailer there. He wasn't paying attention. Oh, he's on his phone. Oh. Could have called that. Oh well. Let's get back in this lane here. The correct lane to be in. Right lane. I don't know if I can say that enough times. I don't know if you missed that or not. The correct lane is the right lane. Unless if you're in one of those backwards driving places where they drive on the other side, then the left lane. You know what I mean. Alright, we're just pulling up to this Pilot Travel Center here. We're going to figure out how to get in here. Looks like it's just a very small one. Yeah, it's very small, but just a quick little breather break. This pickup will allow us in the parking lot as well. There's room for everybody, my friend. I don't know what's confusing about entering a parking lot, but that's all right. It's okay. Here we are, a quarter way through our day. These parking lots built a little bit wrong. You got to blindsided into these parking spots. I don't like that. And what is this guy in front of me doing? It's just a kerfluffle. Everybody's doing whatever. Well, we're going through the foothills here, the Appalachian. Some may call them Appalachian Mountains. I like to call them Appalachian Hills. You are speeding, my friend. Speeding. Breaking the law. Oh well, I won't tell anybody. Just 40,000 plus people on the internet. Sorry about that. You walked right into that. What? I was vlogging. It's not my fault you sped past me and broke the law right in front of my camera. Gotta be careful what you're doing out there. He's not using his signals either out there. You see that? Oh. I don't like to point the finger at people like that though. I don't usually do that. A lot of trucks nowadays already have dash cams. So if you're messing around, whether or not you're in your personal vehicle or in a truck, whatever you're doing on the highway, there is a very good chance that you're on camera. So be careful what you do on the road. Be careful with your road rage. Be careful with your driving habits. Be careful with cutting people off or doing dangerous stuff or lane diving. Because some people will take that footage and send it in to wherever it needs to be sent to and get you in trouble. Now, I don't like
like being a tattletale. Unless if there was something like crazy life-threatening that, hey, this needs to be addressed now. But, like I said, I don't like pointing fingers. I was told this quote when I was younger, which I like. When it doesn't necessarily refer to this, but it refers to finger pointing. Is that every time you point the finger, remember there's 3 fingers pointed back at you. And we're well on our way past our halfway break. That's what I call it. But halfway through the day, 500 kilometers through the day, or 5 hours through the day, I usually stop for my half-hour break. Legally, I have to. I'm not allowed to be on duty for longer than 8 hours without a break. According to the government, who likes to study us like monkeys and tell us what we need. That's just my opinion. My opinion. They did studies, I believe them. Okay. So we are here close to Ohio. I believe we're coming up to Cincinnati. This is where we go under that double-decker bridge and we cross into Ohio. Remember that? We'll be coming back down the same route day after tomorrow. I think I'll be here again. Tell me, is it really, actually, really true that Jerry Springer used to be the mayor of Cincinnati? Is that true, or is that just bogus? So remember the other day we were on the top level of this bridge? What a spooky atmosphere around Cincinnati today. There's just a fog coming off the river here, so everything looks all foggy, murky, and creepy.
Left onto I-75 north.
This guy is in a hurry, my friend. Okay, you give her. Nice. Oh, up ahead here, this is downtown here off to the right. You'll see the lights to the right that say Cincinnati. What kind of sports teams are in Cincinnati? What? Somebody tell me something about Cincinnati. Is there a hockey team out here? No, Ohio has a hockey team.
6.4 kilometers. Then keep left onto I-75 north.
Columbus Blue Jackets. That's in Ohio, right? Columbus. Very nice. Welcome to Ohio, Ohio. Does anyone else think of Drew Carey every time they come to Ohio? Just me? Okay.
What a day it's been. What a day it's been. Lots of road footage today. Very little stopping. We only stopped for what we had to, and we just gave her. So it's the next morning for me. And I got to the end of my day, drove my full 11 hours, ended off at a rest area here close to Port Huron, Michigan, so we're almost at the border. I couldn't quite make it to the border on my hours, but that's all right. But thanks for joining me today, guys. Even though it was a bit of a shorter day for you, it was a really long day for me. Jason, I see you back there. Jason. Sergeant. Sergeant. Look, who's this? Who is this? You guys help me edit? I have 2 editors now. I had to hire another one because the other one kept, you know, messing up. Hi, Diesel. I'm sorry, man. You get distracted all the time. The treats you give me to distract me. So it's my fault. Anyways, he's here to help, right? Good boy. We just had a nice big long run. I do take him out to run every day. Even on the days when I run hard, I make a point of stopping at least 3 times a day. Let them run. Get their energy out, and that's more than most dogs get, actually, because most people actually have jobs where they leave their dogs at home, right? And which is fine. That's what you got to do. You got to make money. You got to pay for that dog food, right? But my dogs here are fortunate enough to be able to come with me, so they get 24-hour companionship, and they're warm all winter round, all winter long, all year round. They're warm. They're cool in summertime. They get all the food and water they want, unless if they start getting fat, then I'll start cutting their food back. I try to keep them as healthy as possible. It's a big responsibility having dogs. You can't just have dogs and then just lock them up, or just tie them up outside, or just like especially since I travel in a truck. You can't just leave them in here. You have to get them out every day. And let them exercise. Let them be dogs, you know? And, you know, taking on another little guy here, it's quite the responsibility. It's added a bit. But, you know, I've been thinking about this for months beforehand, and I've been preparing for it. So I was ready for it. So, yeah, we always stop and make sure that we all get our exercise. More so them than me. I think I need to exercise too. It's usually just them exercising. Oh, honesty right there. What do you want, bud? What do you want? And yeah, he does have a bit of a smaller bladder, so we have to stop a little bit more often until he, you know, gets control of it. But if he can't wait, he can't wait. He's a baby, and I don't hold it against him. You can't get mad at him for that. That's why there's puppy pads. Clean it up, and once he gets old enough to know better, that's when I'll start getting upset. I'll be like, all right, come on! Come on! Right? Come on! Diesel's just like totally ignoring him all the time. Isn't it, Diesel? Well, that's how you were before, too. Okay, watch where you put your paws, little buddy. So now, I want to talk about what you guys are all wondering about with the title. Can truckers date? I wanted to talk to you guys about this. Being a long-distance trucker, I can sort of offer some insight into it a little bit. And being a single trucker, yeah, I am single. I've had a couple of relationships over the years. Some were longer than others. Others were really short. But it is possible to date while you're on the road. I'll tell you that. With today's technology, with Skype, Facebook, all the social media you can get, you can pretty much hang out together every day, all day if you wanted to. I mean, you can talk on the phone. Once you stop, you can get on Skype or Facebook, instant messengers. It's made it a lot easier, but it still doesn't replace that human factor, being with them, right? So you got to remember, you're gone from a week to 3 weeks, depending on the company, depending on the load. And so you got to have a partner at home, whether it be a guy or a girl. If you're a guy or a girl on the road, your partner at home, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, has got to be okay with the job. They've got to understand that this is what you do. This is who you are. And sometimes it takes a few weeks, and they're like, okay, this isn't for me. Then, okay. Sometimes it goes really well, and then say, hey, maybe they'll pull you off the road, and they'll convince you to come off the road. Or maybe you'll want to be with them every day. Maybe you'll have kids, and you'll want to be home all the time. Who knows? But while you're driving, you can absolutely date. And you're wondering, where are you going to meet somebody? There are so many dating sites out there for every kind of different person. You can, like, I'm not really on a dating site. I probably should be, right? No. Maybe. There's lots of dating sites out there that you guys can go on to and find people. You know, don't lie about who you are there, though. Try to find someone real. I know I don't trust the internet for meeting people. I'd rather meet people in person. That's what I mean there. Like, I'm not big into the whole dating website thing. I'd rather meet someone in person or through a friend or something like that. But yeah, if they understand, sure, it works. Of course, keep in contact. The biggest thing is when you get home, buddy, calm down. Make sure that you set everything aside and make sure that they feel and know, or other way around, know and feel that they are your priority when you're at home. So when you're with them, pay extra attention to them. Listen to what they're saying. I know it's hard for us guys sometimes. Usually we just right through our head, in one ear out the other ear. You can't do that, though. You already see each other so little, you got to value the time that you have together with each other. But is it possible? Can truckers date? Absolutely. Who says they can't? You can meet somebody. I've met a couple of girlfriends while I've been on the road, over the road. I don't share them on YouTube or on the internet or anywhere because that's my own personal life. The only time I would share it is if it got more serious. Because even recently, I put on my Facebook that I'd been in a relationship. It didn't work out. It didn't last, and that's exactly why I don't put it on Facebook. I don't know why I did it then, but because you never know if it's going to work. So I would wait until I know for sure it's working, that this is what I want to stick with, that this is what I want to do. Then I would consider, how can I work this into my vlog? Because I don't want to look back on my life through my vlogs and see like 3 or 4 different girlfriends. I don't want my kids one day to look back through my vlogs and be like, Daddy, who's that girl? She said she loved you. Well, that's not Mommy. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't include my personal life. If I'm dating somebody, you probably wouldn't know. But right now, currently, I'm single, but who knows how long that'll last. I don't know. You'll never know. But yes, you can date as a truck driver. Trucking has negative stereotypes, but it's coming back. It's coming back to where people realize that, you know what, it's not a dirty, ugly job. It's actually a very good paying job, especially if you're driving in Canada. Very good paying job. You can support your family, you can put food on the table, you can put your kids through private school, you can do whatever you want to do and pay for it all. You can have toys like a motorcycle or a snowmobile. On the side, you can afford these things driving a truck. And it's a whole lot better than flipping burgers at Burger King. No offense, Burger King, but leave our Tim Hortons alone. So that's my take on that, guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think truckers can date? Why or why not? Did you meet someone while you were on the road? Have you met anyone that's been a truck driver? Have you ever dated a truck driver, but you're not a truck driver yourself? Tell me your story down below in the description. Just remember that those stories are public. So don't go too personal into detail. Remember that everyone can read them. But I would love to hear from you guys on your opinions on, can truckers date? And how? How does it work? So I will see you tomorrow, guys. Anytime after 4 a.m. Central Time. My vlogs will be on the internet. Around the world. I don't know what time that is on the other side of the world. You might have to figure that out. I'm sorry. I can't. There's too many other time zones. So 4 a.m. Central Time. North American time. Or maybe earlier. Who knows? Sometimes I put them up earlier just to mess with you guys. We'll see you then. Don't forget to go below to the description and the comment section. Leave me something down below.